Hello guys, welcome to HTML5 and also CSS3 for beginners. In this course I will teach with you step by step how you can use HTML5 and also CSS3 to build a project. But before creating a project we need to know how we can use HTML5 tags and also CSS3 properties. So first thing we need to know how we can use HTML5 and CSS3. I will teach with you step by step how you can use and understand the HTML tags and also CSS properties. Before we do that, we need to know what is HTML. Basically HTML is a hypertext markup language, right? And HTML5 is the latest version of HTML5, HTML, which used to create a web pages and layout. HTML is a static language, not a programming language. The dynamic languages are JavaScript, PHP and now CSS3. Here is the HTML tags. HTML tags are the hidden keywords within a web pages that define how your web browser must format and display the content. Most tags must have two parts, an opening and also closing part. For example, here is a HTML starting tag and we need to know how we can close it. Here is a closing tag. You need to write just a backslash sign. It means this is a closing tag. Here is a few another examples. Here is a HTML tag like h1 starting tag, less than, tag name and greater than, and we must be write the closing tag with the help of backslash sign, and more than tags are without a closing tag. Those tags are single tag. We don't need to write the closing tag. This is a PR tag, this is a HR tag and this is a IMG tag. HTML elements, and HTML elements is defined by a starting tag if the element contains other contents. It ends with a closing tag where the element name is preceded by a forward slash as shown below with few tags. As you can see guys, right? Heading tag, paragraph tag and also div tag. Now let's look at that another slide. HTML5 attributes. Here is the example of the tags attribute. This is a h1 tag and this is a call attribute, right? This is a call attribute. I will teach with you practically, don't worry guys. Now this is a starting tag, complete starting tag, and this is a closing tag. Inside the starting and closing tag have a content. You can write anything else inside this section. Then the browser will be display the h1 means large size of the font on the browser, right? And now let's look at that, the basic syntax of HTML5. You need to write exclamatory sign, doc type and HTML, and I write again HTML, heading tag, closing heading tag, and inside the heading tag you need to write title tag. Inside the title tag you need to write the website or web page title. This is the body, closing body tag, and we must be write the closing HTML tag, right? So this is a very simple and short video all about basic syntax, basic knowledge of HTML5. After learning HTML5 I will teach with you CSS3. So requirements: student will need internet access, no coding experience is required, no designing experience is required, need to download and install code editor software such as Notepad++, Visual Code, Atom, Sublime, and many other code editors available. You can use any one code editor as you like. In my case, I will use Atom code editor to write the codes, right? So this is a CSS slide. After learning HTML5, then we will discuss all about CSS3. So first thing, we need to know HTML5. So I close that and I'm going to teach with you how you can download and install Atom code editor. So I'm going to open my browser, and inside the search box I write the Google and just write Atom. Open the first one link, and then you need to download the Atom setup. I'm gonna copy the path because I have already downloaded on my computer, so I copy that. You just need to click install download, but I cancel and select my locational path. Inside the path have a Atom software, right? Atom setup by 64 bits. I'm gonna double click on that, and we need to wait a couple of seconds to display the setup on my screen. It will take few seconds or within a minute, I think. Then we will be able to use Atom code editor on our system. Now guys, after installing Atom, then you will be able to see Atom code editor has been appeared on your screen. Then you will be able to use that to write the codes. I hope you understood as well all about how we can download and install Atom, and also the short knowledge all about HTML5. In the next video, I'm gonna teach with you how you can create a .html file and display the content on the browser. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about what is HTML and how we can download and install Atom. In this video I'm gonna teach with you how you can write the basic syntax of HTML5. So first of all, we need to make a folder, then we will use that to create a files. So I minimize that, and inside my desktop right click it and create a folder. Write the folder name, and you just need to drag and drop the folder inside your code editor. Just a minute. I'm going to use open a project, and I'm going to select desktop, HTML5 and CSS3, select that, and then you need to wait a couple of seconds to open the project. Just a minute. I use another method like drag and drop. Open a folder, and what happened on here, select that, right? As you can see, HTML5 and CSS3. I want to make a file inside my folder, so right click it and press or select the new file and enter the file name. I'm gonna use index.html. This file is all about HTML, so you must write the .html extension. Hit enter. As you can see guys, the index.html file has been created. Now inside that we will write the basic syntax of HTML5. So first thing, you need to write the less than sign, exclamatory sign, and write the talk type and small HTML. This is a HTML5 version, right? Now then you need to write HTML close HTML. Inside the HTML starting and closing tag, you need to write tab sign to arrange the code. Then I'm going to use head close. Inside the head I use title close. After the closing head tag, I'm going to use body and body close. This is the basic syntax of HTML5. I'm gonna run this project on the browser, so I'm gonna go to packages, HTML server and start server, and we will be able to see the blank file, or you can say that blank template will be appeared on the browser. Okay, as you can see guys, this is our template or folder. I resize that and also resize my code editor, right? This is our basic syntax. If I will write anything else inside my title section, then the title will be appeared inside the tab section on the browser. I'm going to use HTML5 and CSS3 for beginners. Save that and refer that. As you can see guys, HTML5 and CSS3 for beginners. So this is a very simple and short video all about how we can write the basic syntax of HTML5 and how we can display the file on the browser. In the next video I'm going to teach with you meta description. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about how you can write the basic syntax of HTML5. In this video I'm going to teach with you how you can write the meta description. But before writing the code, we must know what is meta description and what is title. So I'm gonna open new tab and search the Google. Inside the Google I'm gonna search my website name, site OnlineITtuts.com. Basically the title is a display on the top of the website. It is very important for search engine optimization, and this is a called meta description, right? Those features are very helpful and beneficially for us to rank a video, rank a website on search engine first page. Without title tag and meta description, you can't rank the website on search engine. So if you want to make a website or build a web application, you must be write the title and also meta description. We have written the title like HTML and CSS for beginners, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to use site name OnlineITtuts, the largest hub of tutorials. This is my title, right? This title will be appeared on search engine like this, right? Now I'm gonna write the meta description. So what I can do, after closing the title tag, you need to write meta and hit enter. Inside the name section you need to write description, and inside the content double quotation you need to write the accurate website knowledge. For example, my website all about technology, so I will use the technology behalf words. For example, I'm going to use the largest hub of tutorials on web designing, web development, programming, WordPress, SEO, etc. Now another thing is your description must have 150 characters. As you can see, I have already written some knowledge all about meta description. The meta description is a snippet of up to about 155 characters. A tag in HTML which summarizes a page's content. Search engines show the meta description in search results. Mostly when the searched for phrase is within the description. So optimizing the meta description is crucial for on-page SEO. So this is all about on-page SEO. I know all about digital marketing, SEO, and also many other things, but this is all about web designing topic. So you must be write the title and also meta description. The title must have I think I don't count those words, but the meta description must have more than 155. Without if you write the meta description more than 155 characters, then the search engine will remove the other words and display the ... signs, right? So be carefully write the accurate description all about your website, right guys? But after saving the document, you can't see anything else on the browser, but right click it and go to view source page. Inside your page, view page source have a meta description, like meta name, description, content, the largest hub of tutorials on web designing, web development, programming, WordPress, SEO, etc. Right? I'm going to close that. So I'm going to remove that, and also I'm going to teach with you another thing. After writing the title and meta description, we must know comment. What is comment? Comment is represent the code all about. The comment can't be showing on the browser. It will display only on code editor and page view source code. So how we can write the comment? Write the less than sign, exclamatory sign, hyphen, hyphen, and write the comment. For example, this is my comment. Then I'm going to use again hyphen, hyphen, and greater than sign. This is a call comment. I save that, and you can't see anything else on the browser, but I go to view page source, and as you can see guys, this is my comment displayed on the view page source inside the browser. I'm going to close another link, and also you are able to see another comment. This comment all about the live server. We are using live server to display the anything else on the browser without refreshing a page, right? So I'm going to close that. Okay, so let's talk about the attribute. Before writing the attribute, we write the simple tag like P means paragraph. I'm going to use less than P, greater than, and closing. I'm going to display anything else on the body on the browser. Here is the body. This is the title, this is the address bar, and this is the body, complete body of the browser. I'm going to use this is a paragraph tag. So that as you can see guys, we are able to see this is a paragraph text has been appeared on the browser without refreshing a page. I can't refresh the page, and you are able to see the text has been appeared. I remove this one, and I'm going to save that as you can see guys, right? This is a live server. We are using live server on Atom code editor. So in the next video I'm going to teach with you another important tags and also attribute. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about the title, meta description, comment and also paragraph tag. In this video I'm gonna teach with the attribute and also heading tags. Basically attribute is all about another thing is a tag. For example, this is a body and this is a paragraph tag, right? After the body greater than sign, I'm gonna use space and I'm gonna change the color of the browser body section. So I'm gonna use VG color and equal sign double quotation. Inside the double quotation I'm gonna use gray and I'm gonna save that and say the body on the browser has been gray, right? Now this is a call attribute. This is the value of this attribute, right? And this is a call attribute, right guys? I'm gonna change that green, yellow, right? But I also use another thing is I'm gonna open my basically add a Photoshop CC and I'm gonna select the color from my color picker. I'm gonna use this one color code. I also change the color guys, this one, okay? And this is a color code. I copy it and I go to my code editor and I just need to use color code, but we need to also use hash sign. Save that and let's check it now. As you can see guys, right, you can use different way to change the color. Now let's talk about the heading tags. I'm gonna use comment heading tags. There are 6 heading tags, right? Save that, 6 heading tags. The first one is the right h1, close h1. Inside the heading tag I'm going to use this is heading 1. Save. This is a large text has been appeared on the browser. I'm going to use h2. This is heading 2. So that this is a small text. What is the heading 1, right? I'm going to use h3, press tab. This is a heading 3. So, right, more than 6 heading tags. Heading 4. This is a heading 5. This is a heading 6. Save that and let's check it now on the browser. The first one is a large, second one large, third one large, fourth one large, fifth one and sixth one large, right? Those are heading tags. You can also assign the attribute inside the body, heading tag. The attribute is align. I'm going to change the align center. Okay, as a mistake, align, right? This is the center on the browser. I maximize that, right? Now the default alignment of the tags is a left side, but I'm gonna change the heading to align to right. I'm left. Okay, my mistake guys, right? So those are attributes. You can use them to perform the different operations. Right guys, so I think this video is too long. In the next video I'm gonna teach with you another tags and another way to use HTML5 tags. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you HR and BR tags. But before we do that, we need to know I'm gonna remove this one because I want to display the text clear on the browser. Now let's talk about the HR and BR tag. Basically, first one is the HR. HR is used to display the horizontal row on the browser. This is a single tag. You don't need to write the closing tag. I'm gonna use HR and that's it. In the right side I have a line, horizontal drawing. You can also use attribute like width 600. I will check it, just a minute. As you can see guys, this is a 600 width of the horizontal row, but I'm gonna change that. Look at that, as you can see guys, 300. Now this is called horizontal row, right? You can also assign the complete horizontal row without using any attribute, right? Now let's talk about the BR tag. BR tag is used to make a space between one line to second line. As you can see, this is a first line and this is the second line. This is a normal space, but I want to make a more than a space between one line to second line, so we need to use simple BR tag. This is also single tag, right? But I want to make another space, so I just use again BR. So I want to make a space, say, right? I copy those BR tag and paste, right? So those are basically HR and BR tag. Let's talk about another tag. I'm gonna use P means paragraph, and I'm gonna use lower M dummy text, right? As you can see, the dummy text. But I also use another span tag, same thing, right? You can't see any difference between the paragraph and also span tag. Why we need to use paragraph tag and span tag? Sometimes we will use a paragraph tag to design the particular content on the browser using CSS properties, and sometimes we will use the span tag inside the paragraph tag to design the particular section using CSS, right? Let's use the span tag inside the paragraph tag. This is a span tag. Save that and let's check it now. As you can see, this is a span tag. Now the next thing is a very important thing. We have used the BR tag on a bow to make a space between one to second line or second text. But I'm gonna use make a space inside my complete row. Like this is a complete lines, right? I want to make a space. I hit enter on here and save. I can't see the difference between the upper lines and after the dot sign. Where is the dot sign? Here is the dot sign, right? But I want to make a space after this text, so I just need to use BR tag. I use same thing, right? I'm gonna make a space. I just use BR, save. As you can see guys, I also use again BR, right? This is a top text and this is the last text. I am able to use the BR tag inside span tag. BR tag, save, right? And again use peer tag, right? So this is a very simple and short video all about the basic tags like HR and BR. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you anchor link in HTML. So first of all, I will create a file inside my folder and write the file name anchor.html, and I'm going to write the basic syntax of HTML5, HTML close, right? And I'm going to use head, title. I'm going to use anchor link and HTML, right? I'm going to use body, and inside my body tag, first I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to open this one op path and paste it. Anchor link in HTML. This is my document, this is a blank, and I'm going to close this one, right? Anchor link, I'm going to create an anchor link, right? So first thing, I'm going to use comment anchor link. You need to write less than sign, a sign, and write the href, and this is your anchor link, right? Complete anchor link. Inside that I'm going to use Google, save that, and refer that. As you can see guys, this is a link has been appeared on the browser. This is a call link. You can say that anchor link. I'm going to click this link. I want to redirect with Google, so I'm going to use complete address inside the double quotation. So I'm going to use https://www.google.com. save that, and I'm going to open that, and as you can see guys, I'm able to see Google. But I go back, I'm going to display the title. If I want to hover the mouse on the link, then I want to display the title, so I'm going to use attribute like title Google. You can write any name, save that, and after that, as you can see guys, now the next attribute is I'm gonna open this link on new tab, so I'm gonna use another attribute like target blank underscore blank. Save that and open this one link. First I'm gonna save that, refer that, and as you can see guys, I'm able to see the Google opened on new tab, right? I'm gonna close that. This is a basic way to create a link. Now another way to create a link, I'm gonna connect my previous page on, and when a user click on the next one link, first I'm gonna use PR tag, and I'm gonna create anchor link again. I want to redirect the user with my index.html page. Move on index HTML page. This is my text, right? Save that, and after that, right, this is a text. If anyone user click on this one link, then the user will redirect with index.html page. So what I can do guys, we need to just write the file name, available inside the same folder. I just need to write index.html, save that, and refer that, and click that. As you can see guys, I am able to see my index.html page has been appeared on my screen. Now I click back, and I'm able to use the same attribute like title index.html file, index HTML file, and I'm gonna use also target blank. Save that. I'm gonna click this one, right? First I'm gonna save that, and for that pen, right? This is a new tab. Okay, I'm gonna close that, and I'm gonna move this one, and I'm gonna use soft wrap, right? Now the next way to create a link, this is a call same page link. So first I'm gonna use same page link. First I'm gonna write first I'm gonna use anchor and write the move my biography, right? Save that, refer that, right? But I'm gonna use BR tag, guys. BR. Save that and refresh the page, right? I'm gonna click on this link, then I want to move on below and display some text on below section. So first thing, we need to write the BR tag to make a space between above text and also below text. To make a scroll, guys, in the right side you can't see anything else, but I refresh the page. As you can see, guys, the scroll has been appeared, right? But also I'm gonna use again BR tag many times. Save, refresh that, right? Okay, and when user click on this one link, my biography, then who will redirect on same page but below. So I just need to write the heading tag. You can write any name, any heading tag. I'm gonna use my bio, and then I'm gonna use a anchor link, but I remove href and change the name. Write the name, for example, bio, right? Just a bio, and I'm gonna use I am a web developer, programmer, digital marketer, and also blogger, right? Save that and refresh the page and go to below. As you can see, guys, my bio, and I am a web developer, digital marketer, and also blogger. But I want to connect this one text on this one link, so I have assigned the name bio. I want to connect to link, so just copy that, and after the hash sign you need to paste it. Save that and refresh that and click on my biography. As you can see, guys, I'm able to see my bio, right? I go back, I click again, as you can see, right? But I want to make another link, and when user will click on the link, then who will redirect with the same page but above section. So I'm going to create a link, and I just need to write the same page name, anchor.html, back to home. This is a page name. I just need to write the page name and also extension. Save that and for the page, first I'm going to click this one, and here is a back to home. I'm going to click this one above, I'm going to click this one below, I'm going to click this one above. So this is a very simple way to create a link using different ways. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In previous lecture we have discussed all about anchor link in HTML. In this video I'm gonna teach with you font tag in HTML. First of all, I'm gonna show with you I have changed the name of this file because I have faced the problem to run the live server on the code editor. After changing the name index.html to basic.html, then I am able to access any file on the browser. For example, I want to make another file. I'm going to show it to you and write the font.html. This is my file name. I'm going to run this file font.html, but I'm going to use basic syntax of HTML. Just a minute. This is automatically detected the complete tag, but you don't need to write the automatic code, right? And this is a head, and this is a title, and inside the title I'm going to use font tag in HTML, and then I'm going to use body, right? Save that, and I'm going to run this project or this file on the browser. So first I'm going to close this one, and I will run the server again, and then you will be able to see this file has been appeared, font.html. I'm going to run this file, as you can see, guys, right? Now let's talk about the font tag in HTML. First I'm going to use the HR and use the color, rate, size. Those are attributes, right? 3 pixels. So that, right? And I'm going to use H3 heading or not font tag in HTML, right? So, and copy this one, paste here, and I'm going to change the align center. So, right, now let's talk about the font. First of all, I want to use font tag, so you just use font and close font. Inside the font section you can write anything else. The font tag will be showing you the text on the browser. What is different to use the font tag inside the HTML? Because you will use many attributes like font face, font size, and color, etc. So I'm going to use everyone. We are learning HTML5, right? Save that, right? First I'm going to use BR tag. Okay, now I want to use the attribute like color. I'm going to use color green, right? The color has been changed. Now I want to change the font family, so I just use face, and I get the font from my WinWord, and I need to wait a couple of seconds to open my Microsoft Word. Then I will pick the font face, and I will use the font face on my code editor, right? Cambodia. First I'm going to check that, copy the font name and paste it. First save that, and let's check it now. As you can see, guys, font family has been changed, right? I want to change another font like I'm going to use more than fonts are acceptable, or more than font are not supported in HTML. So be careful. If the font family is not matched or not changed, you need to change the font name. I'm going to use this one, copy that, and go to code editor, paste it, save that. Let's check it now. As you can see, guys, right, without using the font tag you can't use the attribute like color, font face, right? Now the next attribute is inside the font family, I mean font tag, have a size, I'm going to change the size 20 pixel, so that, right, I want to change the 10 pixel, 5 pixel, right, as you can see guys. So this is a very simple and short video all about how you can use font tag inside the HTML document and how you can use attributes like font size, color, and also font face. So I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you image tag in HTML. I have already made the file and I have opened this file on the browser to save the time, right? And we will discuss all about image tag. So first of all, we must have images or image. So I go to my folder images and copy first one, and I'm gonna copy second one image like this one. No, I think this one. Okay, I have copied two files and I'm gonna go to my desktop folder HTML and CSS. Inside this folder I'm gonna create a folder and write the folder name img. Inside the folder I paste the code files and I change the file name img, right, img1.png1 and img.png, png and jpg. So let's open the code editor and also browser, and I'm gonna show with you inside my code editor I have a folder, right, img. Inside the img folder I have two images, img.png, img1.png. so I want to display the images on the browser, so we need to use less than img src source double quotation and those images available inside my img folder. So we need to use backslash sign img folder name. Inside the folder name have an image like img.png. Save that. This is a single tag. Inside the browser have an image. The image size is too large as you can see, but we will use attributes like width 600, no, I just use 250 and height 250. Save that, right? This is our image by 250 and height by 250. Now another attribute available inside the img tag like border 5 pixels, right, as you can see. I check it the another attribute like color red. No, this attribute it doesn't work on the right. Now I want to make open another image or display another image, so I just use img source. Now this is the alt attribute. This is very helpful for SEO, right? For example, you want to upload any image on the browser on the website, then the search engine will read the alt tag. Search engine robots will read the alt tag, means this image all about. For example, I'm going to use alt GitHub tutorials for beginners, means Google search robots will find this image with the name of GitHub tutorials for beginners, right? This is very helpful for search engine optimization. So I'm going to open another image, so I use img.jpg, img1 I think, yes. Okay, I will use same attributes, width 250, height 250, border 5 pixel, and I use alt tag also. WordPress for beginners. So that, right, now we have seen 2 images, right? Now those images available inside my folder. I'm going to show it inside my folder, and this file is out of the folder, so we need to use \sign and then folder name and then image name, and finally we need to use extension of the image. If the image is available outside of this folder, and I mean inside your main project like HTML and CSS3, so you don't need to write those things, right? I'm going to show with you another example, guys. Just a minute. I'm going to copy the image like this one, copy it, and I'm going to open my desktop folder and paste the image inside my main project like HTML and CSS3, right? And I just use YouTube. Okay, so I want to use this image display on the browser. So first I'm gonna change that, and also change the soft wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna use img, then file name is youtube.png, I think so. As you can see, guys, file has been appeared on the browser without using \sign and folder name and also file name. You just need to write the file name. Why? Because this file is available inside the same folder. As you can see, img is available inside the HTML and CSS folder, and the same image available inside the same project. So you don't need to write the \sign and folder name, right? So this video is all about the image. In the next video I'm going to teach with you another thing. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to teach with you HTML5 new tags. There are many other new tags available in HTML5, but I have selected more than tags that will help you to use them on your website, right? So first tag is a B, means bold. B and I tags and also strong and em tags are similar, right? But I'm gonna use this one and write the text. Cell, italic, right? And this is a delete if you want to display the line inside in the center on the text, so you need to write the deltic. We are learning HTML5, right? Now this is a sub and sub tag. Do you want to use formula like h large? Inside the sub tag I'm gonna use 2. As you can see, guys, h2, right? In the top of the 2 I want to display the another formula to display the downside any value, so I will use sub tag, for example h0. As you can see, guys, or you can use ho, right? Now this is the same thing, strong. I will use pr tag. Strong, em means italic, italic, right? As you can see, same thing on above. and this is a mark. Do you want to display the any markable value on the browser? For example, I'm going to use programmer, blogger, and digital marketer, so that, as you can see guys, but I'm going to use space also. Right now the next tag is a detail tag. First I'm going to use BR tag, and I'm going to use details. Inside the details I'm going to use summary. Inside the summary tag I'm going to use my biography. Right, so that, and as you can see, my biography and arrow sign has been updated. I'm able to access that, but you can't see anything else after using arrow sign. But I want to display the text. If anyone user click on that, then I want to display the text after using this one method. So in case, I just need to use paragraph tag. I am a programmer, digital marketer, and also blogger, so that you can't see anything else, but you click on the arrow sign and the text has been appeared. I click on that, the text has been hidden. Right, now let's talk about the order and unordered list. Right, I use BR tag, and I use comment order list. That will help you to make a navigation bar. It is very important for designing a website. How you can write the order and unordered list? First you need to use OL and LI. OL means order list, UL means unordered list. Inside the LI tag I'm going to use first, copy that, paste, second, third, fourth, fifth. So right, this is a call ordered list. Now the next one is the unordered list. So I'm going to use BR tag, and I call comment unordered list. Just change OL to UL, and everything is the same. First copy, paste. Second, third, fourth, and fifth. Right, so that, and you will be able to see bullets. Right, now you can also make a nested unordered list that will help you to make a navigation bar and also menu and submenu. So after the li tag, right, this is the li tag. I'm gonna just a minute. This is the starting li, and this is the closing li. Right, you can select any one method. For example, I want to use this one. After this one I want to make a sub nested unordered list. I just use that and call ul li nested one, copy, paste. So as you can see guys, inside the third section have a nested values. Right, I think I will use attribute like type. I wanna change the value. Right, as you can see, an order list have a small numeric numbers, but I want to change that to display the large, and I'm able to use another things is a small a, large a, and also another attributes available are. Right, so those are very important tags like a basic tags and order list, and also an order list. An order list is very important to make a navigation bar, menus, and also submenus. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you marquee tag in HTML. Basically, marquee tag is very important to move the text with right side to left side to right side, and also you can change the direction to upside to downside and downside to upside. And you can also include the images to move on the right side to left side, upside to downside. Right, so let's talk about the marquee tag. First of all, just write the marquee and close the marquee tag. Inside the marquee tag you just write the text. I'm gonna use paragraph tag and write we are learning HTML5. Save that, and then you will be able to see the text has been appeared inside the browser right side, right, and go to the left side, right. This is a default section or default features available inside the marquee tag, but you can use attribute to change the direction, time period, speed, and many other things. So let's talk about the speed. This is the normal speed of the marquee tag to move the text right side to left side, but I want to increase the speed, so I just use scroll amount, and the maximum speed is 100. I want to change the 20, right, as you can see, guys, right. This is the speed. I want to decrease the size, but I use 50, right. Now this is the speed attribute, right, but I want to change the behavior, so I use behavior. Basically there are three behaviors. The default behavior is scroll, means text has been appeared inside the right side and go to the left side, but I want to change the text location, means right side to left side and go to again left side. This text will be moved automatically right side to left side to right side. So I'm gonna use slide. Save that, and then you will be able to see this text will be moved on. Okay, this text has been appeared inside the right side, but the alternative is used to move on the text, right, as you can see, guys, right. And slide is used to display the text on the right side, but you can also change the direction. I'm gonna use right, I'm gonna use up, I'm gonna use down, right. You can also assign another attribute like width. For example, I want to assign the width 600, peachy color, blue, right. I'm gonna use height 600, 300, right. The text has been black. I want to change the text, so I'm gonna use font tag. Inside the font tag I'm gonna use paragraph tag, and I just use color white, right, and I'm going to change the direction to right side. Okay guys, I'm going to increase the size of the browser. Okay, now you can also change the width and height. You can change the direction, speed, behavior, and also direction. The default direction is left. this text has been appeared inside the left side, I mean right side to left side, and this is a slide, but the default behavior is a scroll. Right now, next thing is I want to move on the images inside marquee tag. So just use img inside the marquee tag and enter the image name. I'm gonna change the width and also size 200, height 200. As you can see, guys, you can also use the behavior slide. Then the text and image has been appeared inside the left side. Okay, you can also upload another image, display another image. I'm going to use images, image dot, right, second one image. So this is a call marquee tag, and inside the marquee tag have many attributes like scroll amount to increase and decrease the speed of the text, image, behavior, which behavior you want to use to display the text and also image on the browser. This is direction attribute that will help you to display the text right side to left side, left side to right side, or upside to downside and downside to upside. And you can assign your width and height and also background color to display the text and image clearly on the browser. Okay, now this is the font tag. You know, I have already explained you all about font tag, and those are images tag. You can use them to display on the browser. So this is all about marquee tag. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you audio and video. You can say that media, right? How you can include audio and video inside your document, or you can say that on the browser. So first thing you need to know, you have a video and audio inside your project. So I have already, I'm gonna show with you guys. I have made two folders. Audio, inside the audio folder have a one audio, and inside the video folder I'm gonna close this one. Basically this is the audio file. Inside my video folder have a video.mp4 file. I will use code, simple HTML code, to display the audio and video on the browser. So let's get started. So first thing you need to write video tag and closing video tag. Then I'm gonna use src, source. First I'm gonna use source and press tab. After using press tab, then you are able to see this is a source where you want to get the video. I have a video inside the folder, and the folder available inside my project. So I need to just call video. This is my folder name. Inside video folder I have a video.mp4. Then type, write the video, and also you need to write mp4. Save that, and then you will be able to see the video has been appeared. This is a video. I will use attribute like width 600 and height 300. Save that. Right, this is my video, but you can't see the controls on the video. So I will use attributes like controls space controls. Save that. And as you can see, guys, this is my video. I made this video on few hours ago, right? As you can see, guys, those are controls, and this is the video. I'm able to mute the audio, increase or decrease the video duration, and I'm able to access that to display on full screen, right? This is a complete video. Just a call video tag and starting and closing video tag, and inside the video tag you need to write the source, src, and the folder name. The folder name available inside my project. As you can see, HTML and CSS3. Inside the HTML and CSS3 have a folder with the name of video. Inside the video folder have a file video with the name of video.mp4. This is the extension of this video, right? Now the next one is a type, right? The video type video and also backslash sign and mp4. Then you will be able to see this video appear on the browser, right? This is a very simple way to include the video on the browser. The same thing available on here to get the IDEO. Just call IDEO and remove that and use source, and the folder name is IDEO. Inside the IDEO folder have a IDEO.mp3. this is my file name. Save that. You can't see anything else, right? But I will use attribute first I'm going to change that mp3 IDEO and also mp3, right? And I'm gonna use also controls, and also use control. As you can see guys, the IDEO also appeared on the browser. This is my IDEO, right? Now you can use another attribute to display the video or IDEO automatically after refreshing the page or browser page. Then video will be play automatically. How you can do that? You just need to write the attribute like autoplay and autoplay. Save that. Then video. Hello guys. As you can see guys, the video is running automatically after refreshing the page. So this video is all about how you can include the video and IDEO on the browser. So I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you how you can create a table in HTML5. So first of all, we need to write the table keyword, right? This is a structure of the table, but we will use columns and rows to design the table in HTML5. So first thing, you need to define the row. You need to write tr means table row and press tab. This is your first row. Inside the first row I'm gonna display the columns means td. Td means table data. So I'm gonna use ID, TD, name, TD, email, TD, picture. I just use pic. Save that, and as you can see, we are able to see 4 values or 4 columns has been appeared, but I can't see the border, right? So we will use attribute like border inside our table tag. I'm gonna use 2 pixels, right? First column, second, third, fourth, right? But I will use also another attribute with 600 pixels, right? Now the next attribute is I want to display the whole text on the center. So I will use attribute inside the tr tag center, right? And I'm able to change the background color. The default background color is the white, but I will use, if I will use bg color inside this tr, then you will be able to see the complete tr table background color will be changed. If I will create another row, you can't see the color change, right? So if you want to change the whole table color, so you need to go on table tag and write the bg color yellow. If I will create another row, then you will able to see the same background color will be appeared. I'm going to use TD. I'm going to use one TD programmer TD email picture. I'm going to include picture from my image folder img.png, and I also assign the width and height because the default picture width is too large, 100 by 100, right, as you can see guys. But those texts are not centered, so I will use same attribute inside my next tr, right. Now the next thing is I want to also change the particular table row background color. I use bg color gray, top of the columns yellow, and now the next column is next row is a gray. Now another thing is those are normal columns, but you will change the TD to TH, means table heading, then the text will be displayed on the browser strong, or you can say that bold, right. I just changed that, save that, as you can see guys, bold, right. Now the last thing is I'm going to create a TD, and I'm going to use copyright by OnlineITtuts. Save that. Now those are 4 columns, and the second one row have also 4 columns. Those are matched, right, but the last one is not matched. So in case you want to match this column with the whole other columns, so you need to write the attribute. The attribute name is a call span. How many columns you want to split? Split means, you know, split in Excel, Microsoft Excel. The same thing here. I want to split 4 columns. I think I need to use call span inside my TD. Just a minute, I cut that and paste on it. Okay, as you can see guys, this is a complete single row. Inside that single row have a text. I have split the 4 columns. Now I want to display the column text on the center, so I just need to use align center. I'm able to also include the another TD and use call span for anchor link online https OnlineITtuts.com OnlineITtuts, right. But this is another row, another column, so I will use cut that. I will create another tr and the same thing, as you can see guys, right. But I will use attribute like align center, right guys. So this is a very simple way to create a table inside the HTML document, and how you can use attributes inside the table tag. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you div tag in HTML5. Div tag is used to design the website structure, but we will use also CSS properties to design the website structure. Without using CSS, you can't understand how we can use div, right? So I will use CSS properties to design the website structure. You don't focus on this time on CSS property, you just need to focus on how we can use divs to design the website structure. First, I'm going to show with you website structure. This is the website structure. Here is a header, this is a navigation bar / menus, this is a content area, this is a right side, and this is a footer. So we will use divs to design the complete structure, right? So let's get started. I go to my code editor and also I open my browser. First I'm going to use command main div, right? This is my main div. I will assign the class main. Don't focus on the classes IDs, and also I will use CSS property. Just focus on the divs, right? This is our main div. This div is a completely top of the border and bottom of the border, right side of the border and left side of the border, right? Inside this div, I'll write comment first. This is our header, right? So I'm going to use div class header. Inside the header div, I will use header div, right? Outside of this div, I'm going to use navigation div. I'm going to use div class navigation, right? And again I'm going to use navigation div, right? Third one is the right side, no, content area div content. So I'm going to use h2 content div, right? Outside of the div, closing div, I'm going to use right side div. I'm going to use div and right side, a right side div, right? Finally I will use footer div footer, right? Footer div, right? Save that. Let's check it now in the browser, right? 1 2 3 4 5 and also 6 divs have an document, right? I'm going to show with you guys. This is the first one. This is a complete div. Inside this div have a 1, 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th div, right? So we will use CSS properties to design the website structure. Without using div, you can't design the website structure. So div is a very important to design the website structure. So after the head closing tag, I'm going to use style close, and first I'm going to target the main div, this one div, to assign the width and height. And I'm going to call dot main width 980 pixels, height 900 pixels, and then I'm gonna call main header div, right? Header. This is second div. This div available inside the main div. I'm gonna show with you. This is the main div, right? Inside the main div have a header div, right here. So I'm gonna target this div to assign the width 980 pixel and height. I'm gonna use 100 pixel and background yellow, text align center, color white, right? Save that and let's check it now. As you can see guys, I'm gonna change the color, right there. This is our header, and this is basically right side, left side to right side, but I'm gonna display this div center. So I'm gonna use main div. I'm gonna use margin left auto and margin right auto. Don't focus on the CSS property, just focus on usage of div, as you can see guys, right? So the next thing is I'm going to target the navigation bar, so I will use same things. I'm going to target dot navigation. This is a class name. I will assign same width, right, 980 pixel, and I'm going to display the height 50 pixel, background gray. I'm going to use blue, right, as you can see guys, and right, and I'm going to display the text on the center. Right, now let's talk about the content there. First I'm going to use another property, CSS property. I use margin 0 pixel and padding 0 pixel. Okay, everything is perfect, as you can see guys. Top div, navigation div, and then I'm going to use dot content div. First I'm going to check the content. Okay, so first I'm going to assign the width. I'm going to assign the width 780. No, I'm going to use 700 pixel. Height 50 and 100. Then I'm going to use 750. Okay, I'm going to use 600 pixel. And background I'm going to use green. Right, let's check it now. Right, here's basically right side. I will use right side, and I'm going to use property float right. Then I call dot right side class. I'm going to use width 600. First I check it how many widths available on here. 600. I have assigned complete width with the main div is 980 pixels, so I need to assign 280 pixel, right? Background gray. First check it, and I'm going to use float left. Float left. Just a minute, I check it how many with 800. I'm going to use 380. Okay, let's check it now. No, I think something is wrong. I need to decide and define the width and height. 700, 800, 900, 280, and float right, float left. Okay, I think something. Okay, everything is perfect, as you can see guys. Then I need to assign the height. I'm going to use height 700, same 700 pixels. Save. Let's check it now. As you can see guys, header, navigation bar, content area, sidebar, and this is the footer. Okay, but I will change the width 600 pixel, right? Now the final is a footer, so I just need to call that footer, and width I'm going to use width 980 pixel, and a height I'm going to use 100 pixel. I check it how many widths I have assigned with the above. 600, 5, 1500, 650, 750. Okay, 750. I need to assign 230. And background, I'm going to use background color is blue. Footer, background blue. Why I can't see height. Just a minute guys, I check it. Right side, footer, just a minute guys, I use background gray, not accept. Right side 600, float left, and I check it guys. Okay, that's great. I'm gonna use height 180 pixel, 100 pixel, 80 pixel, 300 pixel, not 250 pixel, 200 pixel, 300 pixel, 600 pixel. Okay guys, one more thing we need to do, we need to assign the height and the, I'm going to use yellow. Just a minute guys, I check it, where is the problem now. I think something is wrong on here, right, as you can see guys. Okay, so this is a basically complete website structure. I have used divs and also CSS properties to design that. Without using divs you can't design the website, so remember that div is a very important for us to design the website structure. So without using CSS properties you can't design the website structure or complete website. So I just want to show you how you can use divs to design the website structure. I will teach with you later how we can use CSS step by step, and also I will teach with you how we can create a projects using HTML and CSS classes. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you form tag in HTML5. How we can use form tag to design the form, right? But this time I will teach with you form tag and also different usage of attribute and values and many other things I will teach with you. After completing the HTML5 course, I will teach with you step by step CSS. Then we will use CSS and HTML5 to design the forms, websites and many other things, right? So let's get started. First I'm going to use form and close the form tag, right? Inside the form tag I'm going to use a label, right? Basically label is a tag. You can write the paragraph or span tag, depend on your work, but those are optional, right? I just need to assign the label. This is a for attribute. You can use that, you can do that. In my case I leave that, and I'm going to use name colon, and also I'm going to use br tag. Save that, right? Then I'm going to use input. This is a single tag, right? You don't need to use closing tag. Then you need to write type text, save that, right? As you can see, input text field has been appeared inside the browser. Another attribute is a placeholder. Do you want to display the dummy text inside the input text field? So you need to use attribute like placeholder. I'm going to use user name, right? If I click on that and write anything else, then the dummy text has been removed, right? Now let's use another label, and I'm going to use email, and I'm going to use input type. I'm going to use email. Basically this input text field will get the email. Now also I'm going to use placeholder, and also I'm going to use BR tag, right? BR tag, right? Now what is different between text and email? If any user will enter, for example, this is username. If any user will enter the web developer and hit enter or submit the button, who can't get the data or who will able to see the error. Which error? Please enter your email, like this one, right? This is the attribute name email, right? Now the next one is first I'm going to use BR, and I'm going to use label, and label close. Then I'm going to use password. No, I'm going to use a text message, right? Then I'm going to use again BR, and I'm going to use input type text area, right? Okay, now I'm gonna use another attribute like guys text area. This is a text area tag which display the large input text field. I'm gonna show it to you. I just said that, as you can see guys, right? And this is large text. But you want to define the rows and column depend on your work. I remove this one, and this is the 8. I'm gonna use 30, right? 20, 25. I think 30 is the best, right? This is a text area tag. Now another tag is I'm gonna use first one. I'm gonna use BR, and I'm gonna use the date of birth. So I just use a label tag, label close, and I'm going to use date of birth, right? So I just use, first I'm going to use BR tag, and I'm going to use input type date, right? And also I'm going to display date of birth, so that, as you can see guys, if I wanna click on the arrow sign, then I'm able to see the calendar. If I wanna enter my own, this one, right? This is a call attribute name date, right? Now let's look at that. The first I'm gonna use BR tag, and I'm going to use label, and remove this one. I'm going to use gender, and I'm going to use input type radio, so that, right? But I'm going to use male, right? Then copy that and paste here, and I'm gonna just change it to female, right? But I click on the radio buttons, both are selected, but I want to select on anyone. First I'm going to change it to female, and so we need to use a name, gender, copy that and paste here, and let's check it now, right? I'm able to select only one gender, right? Male or female. This is the attribute name, a radio button, right? The same thing here. I'm gonna use label, and I'm gonna use programming languages. I'm gonna use BR, and I'm gonna use C#, input type check, save that, right? Checkbox, C# checkbox. We need to use BR tag on here. Okay, I remove this one, right? Programming, C#, copy that, paste, save, PHP, copy, paste, and I'm going to change that to Java, right? This is called radio, this is called radio, and this is called checkbox. Now the next attribute is basically I'm going to use input. Just a minute. First I'm going to use label and remove this one. I'm going to use password, right? I just use input type password, and I'm going to use placeholder password. Okay, I'm gonna enter anything else, then the text or numbers doesn't appear, doesn't readable, right? So first I'm gonna use BR tag, right? Now the next attribute is basically I'm gonna use label tag first and numbers, right? First I'm gonna use numbers, and then I'm going to use input type numbers. So as you can see guys, numbers, I'm able to use my own numbers, but I use BR tag, right? Now the next one is a button tag, type button, so that as you can see button, but I need to assign the value. First I'm going to use BR, and I need to assign the value is attribute. I'm going to use a value save, right? As you can see. Now the next way to create a button, use button tag and closing button tag. Inside the starting and closing button tag I'm going to use save. The same thing you will be able to see on the browser, as you can see guys. So those are basically forms and input text field data and many other attributes. You will use them to get the data from users. I will teach with you on later how we can use CSS properties to design the attractive and also professional contact form. So I hope you are interested as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. Now in this video we will discuss all about HTML5 tags that will help you to design the website structure without using div. In previous lecture we have discussed all about how we can use this to design the website structure. This time I will use the HTML5 tags to design the website structure. So here is a few tags: header, navigation bar, article. Inside the article have a section. This is a sidebar and this is a footer. This is a side tag, but I have told you about right side, right? So I'm going to use those tags to design the website structure. So let's get started. I go to my code editor, and inside my body tag, first I'm going to use div. Basically this div is very important to handle the website structure. I'm going to use class main. I'm going to use also comment main div, right? And I'm going to use header, and this is a header tag, header section. Then I'm going to use nav h2 navigation tag, and then I check it. The next one tag is article, right? Article, and then I just use section, right? Now this is a section tag. I do not assign the classes on each HTML5 tag because I will directly call the HTML tags to use CSS properties, right? Then I'm gonna use a site, and I just use that, and h2 sidebar, and this is the footer, and I'm gonna use footer section, right? Save that and let's check it now in the browser, right? And I use this one, right? Header section, navigation tag, section tag, sidebar, footer section. So let's write the CSS properties. Style, I'm going to remove this one. First I'm going to target dot. First I'm going to use static, padding 0 pixel, margin 0 pixel, right? Then I target dot main class. I'm going to assign the width 980 pixels, height I'm going to use 900 pixel, and background I'm going to use yellow, text align center. First save that. No, I do not assign the background color, right? Save, right? Now let's target the header tag. So I'm going to use directly call header, is width 980 pixel, height 100 pixel, background I just use a yellow, and then I check it, right? Left side, but I will use margin left and auto, margin left auto, margin right auto. Then you will be able to see the website structure will be appeared on the center, right? Now this is very simple. Now the next one is the navigation bar. I'm going to use nav 980 pixel. I directly call the HTML tags, right? HTML tags. As you can see, this is a nav tag. I just call nav. Don't focus on the CSS property, just focus on the HTML tags. I will teach with you on later how we can use CSS properties step by step, right? So I'm going to use height 50 pixel and background blue, right? So that, right? Section tag, right? So I call, first I check article or section, article, right? I target article. I'm going to use width 700 pixel, height I'm going to use 50 and plus 150, I think 150, 730, I think 730 plus 50, 850, 980. Okay, I think this is a perfect. I increase 50, 750. No, I need to assign 800, right? And I'm going to use background green, right? Let's check it now, right? As you can see, guys. And then I target the next one, a site. Call a site with 280 pixel, because I have assigned the 700 pixels, 700 and plus 280 to calculate them. Then the complete width will be appeared 980 pixel, right? Then I'm going to use height, same height, 830 pixel, and I'm going to use float, left, right? And I'm going to use background gray, right? So that, and let's check it now. Okay, but I need to also assign float right. Okay, float left and float right. Okay, this is my problem, right? As you can see, guys, sidebar, section bar, navigation bar, header section, and this is the final footer. So I'm going to just call footer and I use width 980 pixel, and background I'm going to use no, I use black. Okay, I just okay, I need to assign the color white, so that, right, this is the footer section, and this is the complete our website without using div. I just use single div to manage the complete website, right? Without using the main div, you can't handle the website, right? So this is a very simple and short video all about how we can use HTML5 tags to design the website structure. I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. Now, after learning HTML5 tags, we will be able to understand CSS3. CSS3 is a very important to design the website structure or design the website responsive. You can use CSS to design the complete website, responsive website, admin panel, and many other things using HTML5 and also CSS3. So first thing, we need to know what is CSS3. Basically, CSS3, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheet, which can use to add style to web pages which are written in HTML, XHTML, and XML. CSS is a web language which is used to formatting the web pages and applications. CSS is used within HTML documents and works as a style sheet. CSS is a loosely written web language which can be written inside HTML tags. CSS has its selectors, and selectors have their own properties and values. CSS can be used externally, internally, and within our lines. CSS is supported by all major browsers including Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Firefox. Here is the syntax of CSS. First one is a selector, second one is a property, third one is a value. Here is a selector, H1 is a selector, and this is a basically property, and this is a value, right? One selector may have many properties, like this is the same selector H1, and color is this is a property and this is a value. this is a property and this is a value, this is a property and this is a value. Those are multiple properties and multiple values. Now, in this image have a same thing. This is a h1 tag, this is a selector, and this is a basically color is a property and value is a value. After semicolon we will be able to see the same thing like properties, font size property, and values 12 pixel, right? The methods CSS in HTML, there are 3 methods by using which you can write in CSS codes inside HTML documents: external, internal, and inline. Here is the external method that will help you to make a link with HTML document. I will teach with you step by step. This is the internal. We have used in previous video internal method to design the website structure. This is the style tag and closing tag. Inside the starting and closing tag, we will be able to use CSS properties. And this is the inline tag, inline method. This is a paragraph tag, and this is the style equal to single quotation, or you can use double quotation. Inside the single or double quotation you need to assign the property and also value, right? So let's create a folder and upload the folder inside my project. I open my folder like CSS, HTML and CSS3. I will create a folder CSS3, right? And I go to my code editor and I save that, and I open the project on here, basically CSS, right? Here is the project. I uncheck it. Here is the project, right? So we will create a file. First one is I'm gonna use 1 by 1 index.html, right? I remove this one, and this is our file. In the next video we will discuss all about how we can use CSS properties step by step. So thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. Now let's talk about the CSS usage in HTML5 document. In previous lecture we have made the file with the name of 1-index.html. So I will write the basic syntax of HTML5, right? And I'm going to use basic CSS3 methods, right? So first one method is a inline, second one is a basically external and also internal. We will use them to design the tags on the browser. So first thing I'm gonna use inline CSS, right? I write h1 tag, and this is a heading 1, right? So why I can't see with the value on the browser, right? As you can see, right? Now this is a basically inline CSS I will use. After the tag I write the simple space and I write style equal double quotation. Then we need to define the property. I'm going to use color colon red terminator. So right, the color has been changed. This is a property and this is the value. If I want to increase the value and property and value, I can do that. I just use background gray, right? This is called inline, right? Now I comment this one, basically, right? Comment that, and I'm going to use again I use h1 internal CSS3 usage. So, and after the closing h1 heading tag, head tag, I'm gonna use style less than style closing style, right? This is a call internal, right? I write internal CSS, right? Inside that I just call the tag name. The tag name is h1, right? And I just call background gray, right? Color right. This is a selector, and this is a property, and this is a value. This is a property and this is a value, right? Another thing is if I will write another divs, another h1 text, then the same properties has been applied, but I change the tag like h2, then you will be able to see this, the normal text has been appeared. Okay, now this is a call internal, right? Let's create external file. So just a minute, I increase the size of the browser, and inside the CSS folder I will create a file, main.css. This is my main.css file. We need to include the extension .css, right? Because this is a CSS file. So I want to add the external file on my HTML document, so I need to just call link relation, just to use style sheet, then the link address, right? I just call a ref and the link address main.css, close the link tag, right? And I'm gonna call, first I'm gonna comment this one, right? And this is style tag, close this one on here, go to main.css file, and I call h1 square brackets, call background blue, color white, and I think something is wrong on here. Just a minute. Here's link ref. Okay, this is the main way to use this one, right? As you can see, guys, link relation style sheet ref. I have written a ref, right? But you need to write h reference and the file name. If this file is outside of the folder, for example, this is this file available on my CSS folder. If I will create a folder CSS and I drag and drop the file, then I need to call \sign and folder name. This is the folder name. Inside the folder name have a main.css file, so same thing available on the browser, right? First save that and I close this one. I will use this one method to understand the CSS properties step by step. You can use any one method as you like. I have written 3 methods: internal, inline, and also external. So this is very simple and short video all about the methods of CSS3. I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about basic CSS properties and selectors, and also I will teach with you how you can use comment in CSS3. But this time I will use internal CSS because I will create many files. After completing the course, then you can't understand which file all about the which topic, right? So I will use the internal CSS3, right? So first thing I'm going to show with you I use h1, right, and I'm gonna use this as a heading 1, right, and I'm gonna use p paragraph tag, and I write LO and press tab, then it will display the demi text, right. Save that, and as you can see, right, but I will use code editor, word wrapper, this one, then I'm able to see complete text, right. So first thing, I'm gonna use style, and I leave that, and I just call heading 1, right. I just write color green. Color has been changed now, as you can see, right. I call P means paragraph. I use text align justify. Text has been justified, right. I'm going to change the color red, right. This is very simple. If I will enter another paragraph tag and I write this is a paragraph text, you're able to see same color has been applied on the paragraph tag, right. Why? Because I have assigned the inside the document have any paragraph tag, then the text will be justified and color will be red, right. But I want to assign the separate color with another paragraph tag, so I call P, and this is a second paragraph, same thing, right. But I will assign the ID or class. I will teach with you the ID. I assign the ID, I just call dummy, right. So I target this one ID to change the color on my behalf, right. So how we can use ID? Just call number sign and ID name, right. Then I'm going to change the color green, right. As you can see, color has been changed. This hash sign means represent the ID and CSS3, right. Okay, I need to use another. Now another thing is, this is a comment and CSS3. I use CSS3 ID and CSS3. This is a single line comment. If I want to use multiple comment, I cut that and paste on here. This is called multiple comment, right. But I use single comment, right. Now this is a way to use ID to assign your own color, right. Now the next one is I'm going to use again paragraph tag, and I use this is third paragraph, right. But I want to change the color. I will assign the class. I can assign the same ID ID and change the ID name. I can do that, but I will use class. I just want to share you the usage of ID and also class. So I'm going to use my text, right. Then I target this one class to change the color. So how we can call the class? You need to write the dot sign and class name. Class name is my text. I'm going to use color black, right. Text, and do not write any other things, because I just want to share you the basic knowledge of CSS3, right. Now I will enter another paragraph, I mean heading 1, heading 2, I'm able to see the same color, right? Green same color which appeared on above. If you want to change that, you need to define the ID. ID or class depend on your mind. I'm gonna use ID, my heading, copy that and assign, paste the ID, and then I'm gonna use color yellow, right? Background gray, right? This is a usage of IDs, class, and also selectors, right? Inside the style tag you will use any selector to define your own properties and own values, depend on your work, right? So this is a very simple and short video all about how we can use the comment and also ID and also basically a class. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about color property in CSS3. So we will use color properties with different ways to change the font color, right? So first I'm gonna write the h1 tag and I'm gonna use, this is heading 1, h2, this is heading 2, and I'm gonna use, this is heading 3, right? 3 headings available on the document, right? 1, 2, 3. So first I'm gonna write the style tag and then I'm gonna remove this one. Basically first one is a color name. If I want to change the font color using color name, I can do that. I just need to assign the color property and value. I want to change the color like red, this is the value, but we need to select the selector. I want to change the h1 tag value and also I want to change the color, so I just call color. This is a basically property and value is red. As you can see, color has been changed. Just call color property and the color name. This is a call color name property, right? But the next one is a RGB color. So I want to use h2 tag and I just call color, same property, but I just use space RGB parenthesis. We need to pass 3 parameters. How we can get the 3 parameters? I mean, I don't know which color code, how many numbers available inside the first section, second section, and third section. So in case you want to get the RGB color, you need to go on color hacks website. As you can see, go to this website and you can find any one color. For example, I want to get this color. I just click on that and as you can see guys, this is a RGB and the first one value is a 6, second one is a 85, third one is a 53. So I need to use this same value like 6, 85, 53, and finally you need to write terminator sign. Save that and let's check it now in the browser. As you can see guys, heading, second heading color has been changed. Now the third one is a I think hex color. I don't remember the name of the property, I don't remember, but I select h3 and the third one is a color hex. Okay, the color hex, this is the color hex property, right guys? Color hex. I select the h3 tag and I just call color colon and color code. You need to enter the 6 number code with hash sign. As you can see, a lot of 6 number codes available with hash sign. As you can see, hash 0080 and something like this. Copy that and paste here. Terminator, save that. Let's check it now, right? Okay. So this is a very simple way to change the font color using different ways. Now another thing is, I have assigned the color RGB and the value first, second, that if I want to use demi text, or I want to increase or decrease, display the highlighted text or demi text the same color, so I need to use comma and I use 0.5. so that this is the opacity, guys. As you can see, the second text has been appeared but demi. I use 0.9, as you can see, 6, right? This is a demi usage to change the text color. I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about fonts property in CSS3. So first thing, I'm gonna create a div and assign the ID. I'm gonna use about me. I just use about. Inside the div section I use about me, paragraph tag, lorem text, right? This is my first section. Let's write the fonts properties. First I'm going to use style, and I'm going to target the first one heading which appeared inside the about div. Okay, this is the ID and this is the div. Inside the div have a heading 2, so I'm going to target the heading 2. So I call first one hash sign and ID name and h2, right? Then I'm going to use font family, and I'm able to change that. There are many fonts available on here. You can also get the font from Notepad, right? The font has been changed now, right? Now do you want to get the font? I'm going to use Notepad, and I'm going to get the font from format fonts. I'm going to use this one, copy that and paste on here. Right, the fonts has been changed now. This is a very simple property, font family. You can use that to change the font family, right? Now the next one is a line height. Do you want to make a space between each line? You need to use line height property and assign the value like this one, 1.5 em, right? As you can see, but this is applied on the heading 2 tag, but I will target the paragraph tag. Just a minute. About paragraph tag, and I use same thing. As you can see, guys, each line have a space, right? Now let's talk about the another properties. So I'm gonna use ID and services, lorem text, right? So I'm gonna target the next one to change the color or change the font size, font family. I can do that. I use services property, ID and h2 tag. First I'm gonna change the font family to display sans serif, right? Then I'm gonna change the color. You know, guys, color, how we can use the color, right? Now next one is basically font style. I want to display the second one heading is italic, right? Focus on here. Now the next one is a bold. I'm going to target the services, paragraph tag, and I'm going to use font weight bold, so that, right, all fonts are bold. This is a very normal way to get the use the CSS property to change the font size, font color, and many other things. You can also use basically font size. I'm going to use font size. The default font size is a 16 pixel. Do you want to change that? You need to use your own size, right? Font size. Those are properties that will help you to manage the font inside your website. You can also get the font from use the font from Google Fonts. I'm going to use Google Fonts, and I'm going to select any one of fonts, for example this one. So I just click to add and select that. There are two ways to use the fonts. First one is that you need to include the link inside your document. Then you will use this one property, this one, font family, Roboto and sans serif. Then you will be able to see the font will be changed now. But I will use I will use another way. I'm gonna use this one method, copy that, paste here, and there are a couple of fonts on here. I'm gonna copy that and go to my code editor and paste in my style area, right? All of the fonts available on my document. This is a very simple way. Without internet you can use that. If you will use the link without the internet, you can't use the fonts, right? This is a normal way. Without internet you can use that. After paste the fonts, then I'm going to change the I'm going to change that. I'm going to use heading about H2. The font family name is a font family Roboto, right? The font has been changed now. You have received the font from Google Fonts. This is a very popular website. You can get any type of font from here, and you will also use your own size and many other things you can do there on here. I have explained you how you can use the Google Fonts on your document, right? So this video is all about how you can use the fonts on your CSS document. So I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm gonna teach with you borders property in CSS3. I will use different ways to assign the border inside our document or inside our web page. So first thing, I'm gonna use div and assign the ID man, right? And I'm gonna use heading tag man area, right? And I'm gonna use lorem text, right? So I want to assign the border. So first thing, you need to write style tag and target the ID or any particular selector. I'm going to use ID like man, and I want to assign the border. There are three properties. You need to follow on the three properties. The first one is a border width. How many width you want to assign on the border? I'm going to use 3 pixel. Then you need to assign the border color. I'm going to use border color is red. You can't see anything else on the browser. You need to also assign the border style, which style you want to assign to display on the browser. I'm going to use solid. Then you will be able to see the border will be applied on the browser, right? Now there are three properties, right? Border width, border color, and border style. But I'm going to leave that. And I'm going to use another way like border 3 pixel solid and color name. Same thing available on the browser. You can't see any changing on the browser, right? This is the second way. I comment that, and I'm going to show with you another ways. This is a normal border solid, right? But you want to change the border style, you can do that. I'm going to use dashed border. The border has been dashed. I'm going to change that. I'm going to use double border. I'm going to change that groove. Right, there are a couple of borders available on here. I'm going to use solid. So I'm going to use the next one. I'm going to target the next one. I like main h2. I'm going to target the heading tag. I want to assign the border bottom and the text. So this is the heading 2 tag. Inside the heading 2 tag I have a text main area. I want to assign the border on the bottom. So I just call border bottom 2 pixel solid green. Right, as you can see, and the bottom have a line or border. You can select any area to assign the border, top, left, right, you can do that. Okay, let's target the main paragraph. I'm gonna use border top 4 pixel solid black. Right, the border has been applied on the paragraph tag, but I want to use the bottom. I can do that. I want to use left, I can do that. I want to use right, I can do that. You can select any one method as you like, depend on your work. Okay, let's talk about another borders. I'm going to use div and I'm going to use assign id borders. I'm going to use borders. I just assign the borders, right? Okay, and also I'm going to use PR tag to make a space between 1 and 2nd areas. Okay, so I'm going to target the border. This is the border ID. First I'm going to use border 1 pixel, no 3 pixel solid red, right? Why? Just a minute, I check it. Okay, the property ID name is borders. Okay, the border has been applied on the 2nd div, but I want to change the border. For example, I want to top of the corner will be rounded, will be displayed on the browser rounded. So I want to use simple border top left. No, I'm gonna target right. Radius, right? Radius. First I'm gonna use simple radius property, border radius 5 pixel. Then you will be able to see complete border has been rounded. Now as you can see, right? Now I'm gonna use another div. Basically I will use another properties. I'm gonna use borders 2 and I'm gonna target this one ID, and I'm gonna use this one. I use border 5 pixel solid green, and I'm going to target top of the borders will be corner rounded. So I'm going to use border top right radius 5 pixel, right? As you can see, I'm going to use border top right left, sorry, radius 5 pixel, right? And I'm able to use border bottom none, right? And also I'm able to use border none, border right none, right? You can use any property depend on your work, right? I'm going to use left none, right? This is a very simple way to use border property in CSS3, right? So this is a very simple video all about borders property in CSS3. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about background properties in CSS3. How we can use background properties to display the images, and also we will able to change the background color on the body, div, and also many other tags. So I'm going to show with you how we can use the background properties. So first thing I'm going to show with you guys, I have images. Basically I will use those images. The images are same. Now the next one images are like this one, right? So first thing I'm going to target the image, means I want to change the complete website or body of the browser background. So I'm going to use simple style, and I'm going to use select the body tag, means complete body of the browser, or you can say that complete body of the website. Then I'm going to use background URL dot, means current directory, backslash sign, and folder name. Inside the folder name have an image img.png. Save that and let's check it now in the browser. Save that, and as you can see guys, basically I maximize that and also maximize that, basically, right? This is a complete image, but I decrease the size of the browser, then you are able to see different images appeared. The 1, 2, 3 means image has been repeated many times. So do you want to stop that? You can use property background repeat, no repeat, and many other properties available are like X means horizontal, no repeat, horizontal, as you can see, and I'm going to use Y, only repeat top of the bottom. If you want to use the Y, if you want to use X, only repeat the left and right, but I want to leave that. I want to just display only one image. I'm going to use no repeat property, right? Save that and let's check down. As you can see guys, only one image has been appeared. Right, now the next one property is the background position, where you want to display the position. You need to pass two parameters. The first one is the top and bottom, left and right. First I'm going to use center, and also I'm going to use also center. Then image has been applied on the center on the browser, right? As you can see guys, but I use 100, then center, then you're able to see this image has been appeared on the same size. Okay, now let's change that and assign only center, and then this is our image. But I use another property like right. As you can see, image has been displayed on the right side, image bottom, this is the bottom of the image, and I'm going to use top of the image, right? And also you can use top center, top right, top left, you can use it, right? So those are property, you can use that to display the picture on the browser, right? Now the next one is the background attachment. fixed, but you can't see the changing on the browser. First I'm gonna use fixed, means I go to below. No, I need to use, first I'm gonna use, guys, a paragraph tag, lorem text, and soft wrapper. Copy that and paste a lot of times, right? And also I'm gonna use a couple of times image, and I'm able to see the scroll bar has been appeared on the right side. And also I'm going to change the font color. Okay, I'm going to use color white. This is a basically display on the front on the image, right? I scroll down and above, I go to below and above, then you are able to see the image has been appeared on the fixed position on the browser, right? I'm going to show it to you guys, just a minute. I go to below, as you can see, and the image is stable on the browser, right? So this is a called property fixed. You can also use another property like local scroll agent, but we will use the fixed property, right? So those are properties, background properties, you can use that. So I leave that, and now another properties. Okay, another property, I'm gonna use background cover, background, what is name of the background size, and cover. I want to display this image in complete on the website. As you can see, guys, this is a complete website. I increase and decrease the size of the browser, but image stable on the browser, right? You can't see the changing on the image, only I am able to see the text moving down and up, as you can see, guys, right? So those are properties like background size, cover, background attachment, fixed. You can change the position, top, left to right. Do you want to repeat the background? You can remove this one. Do you want to remove the no repeat background? So you need to use that. And this is a basic way to get the image from your folder, right? Dot means current directory, backslash means another directory, and another direct name, image name, and image. If you want to change the image, let's get that. What is the name of the image? img.jpg. Okay, let's check that. Okay, this is another image, right? But I'll leave that. Right, now I comment that and save that, right? The complete text. I want to change the background, body background. I've used basically image, but I can use only background. Color, I'm gonna use black, save that, right? I'm gonna use color, this is a text color, I'm gonna use white, right? And I'm able to, first I remove that. Basically I'm gonna show with you another thing, and also I'm gonna comment this one. First I'm gonna target this div, right? Inside that div I'm gonna use GitHub, right? And I'm gonna use h2 GitHub tutorial for beginners, right? And I'm gonna use lorem text couple of times, right? Save that, and let's check it now in the browser, right? This is the default size of the browser, right? But I want to target this div to change the background color. I can do that. I call the ID name, right? And I'm gonna use background color gray. First check that, right? Only div section background color has been changed, right? Now I want to use the background URL. I want to display the image. I can do that. img1img.png, right? But I used different properties in the previous body section step by step, but you can use another way, like this way: background no repeat, right, and fixed cover, right? I think no repeat top position, fixed. I have used fixed, and I'm going to remove this one. Okay, right, this is our image. So this is the default size of the basically div. In the default size have a div, we have used background property to display the image on the div section, behind the div section, front, and the div section have a text like this one, right? The complete text. But I want to use the same thing. Just a minute. I'm gonna use background size, no, background size cover. I want to display this image in behind. Okay, everything is perfect, guys, as you can see, guys, right? And you can also use the same things: background attachment fixed, right? I decrease increase the size of the fonts. I will copy that and paste couple of times, and as you can see, guys, only text moving up and down, but image still appeared on the browser. So those are simple properties, background properties. There are many other properties available on CSS3. I have explained you basic and most important property that will help you to design the website, any type of website. So I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to teach with you padding and margin in CSS3. How we can use padding and margin to move the text on the right side, left side, top, bottom, and also move the your complete div section right side, left side, top side, and also bottom side. So I will teach with you step by step. So first thing, I'm going to create a div and assign a class main. You can assign class or ID as you like. In my case, I have assigned basically class. Then I'm gonna call heading 2, and this is, I'm gonna use about me, right? And also I'm gonna use paragraph tag and long text. Save that. Save for that, right? About me and the text. Let's style that. First I'm gonna call style and call dot main. This is my class name. I'm gonna call the background gray, color white, right? Save that. and I'm gonna also assign the border 1 pixel, 2 pixel, solid, right. This is our box. I'm gonna show it to you in large screen. This is the default size of the div, right. In the top side, left side, and also right side have a default padding and margin, right. Default browser have a personal padding and margin. After creating any web page, you will be able to see the same thing. So I want to remove that, and I want to assign my own padding and margin. So in case you want to do that, go to styles section and call static split bracket, call padding 0 pixel and also margin 0 pixel. I said that, and then you will be able to see the whole padding and margin have removed, right. This is a default. I mean, after using your custom padding and margin, then you are able to see this is a complete customized web page, right. Now let's look at that. Another thing, I'm gonna assign the width on this div 500 pixels. So that, right, this is the default div. I have assigned the width 500 pixel, but I also comment that, and I'm gonna use padding all sides. I just call padding, and I'm gonna use 20 pixel. Then you will be able to see in the top, left, right, and bottom have a padding. Means make a space between your div area and also text. This is the call padding. Do you want to move the text on your div section? You can use padding, right. Now this is the normal. I'm gonna show with you another thing. I have used a 120 pixel padding, and I'm gonna maximize that, and then this is basically completely 120 pixel, but 500 another padding have added inside our div section. This is the default browser setting. I want to remove that, so you need to go on your static area and use box sizing border box. Set that. As you can see, guys, this is your own customized web page after using padding 0, margin 0, and also you need to use border boxing, border box property, right. So I'm gonna leave that, and I'm gonna use 20 pixel. This is the call padding. You can use that to move the text from your div section to make a space between div and also your text, right. This is the call padding. There are many ways to use padding. Each side padding, I'm gonna use each side padding, right. This is the all time, means you need to just call padding and assign the padding any pixels, then the whole sides will be applied the padding. Now I want to assign my own side padding, means each side, top, left, right, bottom. So I'm going to call padding top 10 pixel, padding right 20 pixel, padding bottom 10 pixel, and also padding left 20 pixel. Okay, I need to use this one. Top okay, just a minute, I undo that. Top, right, bottom, and left, right. You will be able to see same thing, but the few changing have our browser, right. 10 pixel top, 20 pixel right, and 10 pixel bottom, and 20 pixel left. Now this is a each side you have used to assign the padding, but you can also use another way to assign the padding. I'm going to comment that, and I'm going to use padding. Comment that first. I'm going to use comment padding single line. I'm going to call padding. First I'm going to use top, right, bottom, left, right. I'm going to use these process to assign the padding, right. So I'm going to call padding 10 pixel, 20 pixel, right, top 10 pixel, right 20 pixel, and bottom 10 pixel, and also left 20 pixel. I'm going to comment use terminal sign, so that then you are able to see same thing available on the browser. I can't see any changing on the browser, right. This is the next way. You can also use another way. I'm going to use padding top, bottom, left, right. So I'm going to call padding 10 pixel, 20 pixel, right. So that same thing, right. So those are ways, like first one all side, each side, and a single line. You can use that, and also this is also single line padding. Now the whole features available on the margin. What is margin? Basically margin is used to move your complete div section with any of the browser size. I want to display the I want to make a space between this div to move on the left side to right side, so I need to use margin. First I'm going to use margin. First I'm going to call margin, the same thing. I assign the all size 20 pixel. Then you will be able to see the text div section have moved on the left, top, right, and also bottom. But I want to use the same thing we have used on above, so I comment this one, and I'm able to use the same thing like margin each side. So I'm going to call margin top 20 pixel, margin right 10 pixel, margin bottom 20 pixel, and margin left 10 pixel. Save that, right. Top and bottom 20, left and right 10 pixel. But I want to increase that. I can do that. Just a minute. Right. Now the same thing have like this one, and you can use this one way to assign the padding. Margin. So I'm going to call margin each line. Single line. So I'm going to call margin. Just a minute. I'm going to call top, right, bottom, left. So I'm going to call 50 top pixel and 10 pixel right, and bottom 50 pixel, and also left 10 pixel. Save that. Everything is the same. You can't see any changing on the div section, right. The last thing is that this way, so you can also use this way. I'm going to comment this margin. First I'm going to use comment margin top bottom, top bottom, left, right. So I'm going to call the margin top bottom 50, left right 10 pixels. everything is the same, right? So those are ways you can use that margin and padding to move the text and also your div area with any of the browser size. So I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about links and buttons, how we can use CSS properties to design the links and also buttons. So first thing, I'm gonna create a link and write the link name, like I'm gonna write Google, save that. This is default of a link. The first thing you need to know how to remove the underline. So I'm gonna use CSS property, like first I'm gonna target the selector. The selector name is A means anchor link, and then I'm gonna call text decoration none. Then we will be able to see the text has been removed. I mean underline has been removed. I'm able to change the color. I'm able to change the background color. I'm able to change the text color. You can do everything as you want, and also you can assign the padding 10 pixels. This is your link. You can design that depend on your work, right? This is your link. Now another thing is, first I'm gonna call another, and you're gonna use a hover the mouse on the link. I want to change the background color, I want to change the text color, and I want to I just want to use those properties. So you need to call anchor link colon hover, and you're gonna use a hover the mouse, right? Hover the mouse on the link. Then I'm gonna call color white and background black, so that, and I'm gonna hover the mouse, as you can see guys, right? Now you can also change the font family. I'm gonna use sans serif, right? As you can see guys, the font has been changed. You can also use font size, for example 18 pixel, right? Now the next one property is active or visited. First one I'm going to call visited, and when the user click on the link, then I want to change the link or I mean background color. So I'm going to call background green, text I'm going to call color white. First I'm going to call this one, and as you can see guys, the link has been appeared green. After clicking the link, then you will be able to see the color has been green, right? Now the next one is active, means anyone user will click on the link, then I'm gonna call background and color, right? So save that, and I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna press button, and as you can see guys, the background color is gray and text color is red. Okay, now those are property, you can use that to design the link. Now let's talk about the button. I'm gonna use this one. I use br tag, and I'm gonna call register now, right? Save that. This is our button. So you can use the directly button tag. This is your selector. First I'm gonna remove the border none, and I'm gonna call background CCC and color white. I'm gonna change the background gray. That's perfect. No, I want to change the, I get the color X. I will get the color from this website. I'm going to use this one, and this is the code of the color. I'm going to use that background, this one, so that, and let's check it now. Perfect. Now I'm going to use padding, top and bottom 20 pixel, 10 pixel, and left and right 20 pixel, so that, right. And I'm going to use border radius all side 5 pixels, right. I'm going to use 3 pixels. You can also use the hover or pseudo classes like button, hover, and when you use the hover the button, then I want to change the color, like I'm going to change the background, right. First I'm going to change the background, this one, and copy that, paste here, so that, let's check it now. Over the mouse, as you can see guys, but you're able to see I hover the mouse on the link, then I am able to see the cursor has been changed. But I hover the mouse on the button, then you can't see the changing on the hover on the button. So I'm gonna use the cursor pointer, means I want to display the cursor, and when user hover the mouse on the button. So let's do that, as you can see guys, right, same thing. Now the next property is same thing, but you can also change the font size 20 pixel, right. You can do that, you can use any property depend on your work. I just want to show you how you can use that. So guys, I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about text align float property in CSS3, and I'm going to also teach with you how you can manage the website structure on the center. So let's get started. So first thing, I'm going to create a div like main. Inside the main div I'm going to call a heading tag and main section, right. I'm going to call paragraph tag and lorem text, right. Save that, and the same thing available on the browser, right. So let's talk about the alignment. First I'm going to copy this one and paste a couple of times, 2 times, right. This is our complete text. So let's write the CSS property to style the align the content, or you can say that text. First I'm going to target the class. Inside the class I have paragraph tag. I'm going to call text align. The default is the left side. I'm going to display the right side, so that, as you can see, right. I'm going to show it to you in short time, right. I'm going to also use this one, shorten, right. The default text align is the left side, and I'm going to use left. This is the default, but I use again text align, right. Then the next one property will be applied or override with the previous one, means I have used text align left. This is the default. After using text align right, then the next property will be applied after using the next one, right. So if I'm gonna use another property like text align center, then the center property will be applied. Why? Because I used in the last time text align center. This property will be overridden on the previous ones, right. So I'm gonna save that, and the text has been appeared on the center. Now the next property is the text align justify. The text will be appeared in the justified, right. This is very simple way to align the text. Now I'm gonna also use main and heading tag, right. I'm gonna also use heading tag to align that center, right. Text align right, text align left. I can do that, right? So those are a few properties that will help you to align that content, or you can say that text. Now let's talk about the first. I'm gonna comment that. First I'm gonna save that, and just a minute, I close that, and I pause the video, and I'm gonna close this one editor because I faced a problem to display the properties and hint on the code editor, and you can't see anything changing. The whole text and properties are white, but after closing and opening the code editor, then you will be able to see the fonts will be changed. Just a minute, I pause the video. Right guys, after closing and opening the code editor, then you are able to see the whole is a demi text, right? This is a browser code editor fault, so you need to close that and run again. If I remove this one and also this one, then you are able to see this is a orange type and this is a red type, right? So I'm going to comment this, and I'm going to show with you another way to use the margin alignment. So guys, first I'm going to wrap that, and I'm going to close a few content, right? After that, okay, just a minute, I need to open this one again. Just a minute guys. CSS3 and align, float and align, right? This is our text. Now I want to use the first, I'm going to target the man to, I'm going to use background color white, border 1 pixel solid white, right? This is our div. This div is appeared on the complete area on the browser, but I want to display the div center, so I'm going to use first one, I'm going to use width 980 pixels, right? But this is a default appeared in the left side. I'm going to display this div on the right on the center, so I'm going to use just margin auto, means margin top left and right auto, right? The div has been appeared on the center. Now I want to make a space top on the browser, so I'm going to just call 30 pixel first, and then right, as you can see. So this is another way to use align in that div section, display the div on the center. You can also use left and right, you can do that. Now let's talk about the float, right? First I'm gonna comment that this is the first, I'm gonna also cut that, and I'm gonna call div, and this is a header. I'm gonna call h2 header section. I'm gonna leave that, right? This is the first one div. Outside of this div, I have been creating divs inside of my main div, right? So I'm gonna call header nav h2 navigation div, right? Navigation section. I explained you all about how you can design the structure, but this time I'm gonna teach with you how you can use float properties. Now the next one is a navigation. I'm gonna use content and right side, and finally I'm gonna call footer, right? Save that, and those are our divs. Inside the divs have some content. Let's design that. First I'm gonna call the margin 0 pixel all side, margin padding 0 pixel all sides, and box sizing border box. We need to include those properties to design the website structure, right? Save that. Then I'm gonna call main class and assign the width 900 pixel and height I'm gonna call 700 pixel. I'm gonna call background gray. Right, I'm gonna show with you guys. This is our website structure. I'm gonna display the complete div area on the center, so I'm gonna call margin auto. And let's check it now on the front. Right, this is our main div. So we need to include or use the width and height to design the website structure. Our complete width is 980 pixel, our complete height is at 700 pixel. So first I'm gonna target the header div. Right, this is a class name header, so I need to use dot sign and class name. Then I'm gonna call width 980 pixel. We need to include the complete width. I want to display the header with the complete width on the website, and I'm gonna display the height. This is a depend on your website structure. I'm gonna call background yellow. Save that, and let's check it now on the browser. Right, this is our main content area, I mean header area. Then I'm gonna call navigation area, right, this one class. So I'm gonna call same thing with 980 pixel, and I'm gonna display the height 50 pixel. I want to display the navigation small. I'm gonna call background blue, color white. So that, right, those are our content right side and footer. So we will use float properties to arrange that. Let's do that. So I'm going to call dot content. This is my content div, right? So I'm going to call width, the complete width of the website 980 pixels. So I'm going to assign the width 700 pixel. Then 280 pixel I want to assign in the right side area, and I'm going to call height. I leave that height. I do not assign the height basically. I just use width, and I'm going to call background green, color white. Save that, and let's check it now. Right, I need to assign the height. Basically I want to display the complete height is 700 pixel, right? So I have assigned 150. Remove that, and our complete height is 480 pixel, right? 450 okay, 100 I will assign in the basically I'm gonna use 500, 556, and 50 I will assign in the footer area, right? So this is the footer area. I will use footer area. So this is our content area. So I need to use float left. I want to display this content area in the left side, so I need to use float left, right? If I want to use the content area will be appeared in the right side, so I need to use float right, as you can see, right? But I will use float left. Now the next thing, we need to target the sidebar, right? Sidebar, I'm going to show it to you guys. Okay, this is a class name right. I'm going to call the right, and I'm going to call background orange. I think this color is working or not. Okay, working fine. And I'm going to call height. What is the height of the 500 pixel? Save that, and as you can see, guys, without using float right, then you are able to see the right side has been appeared in the right side. I mean right side has been appeared on the right side, right? So you need to include float left in the content area, right? Then finally we need to display the footer. So we'll just call footer class, and I'm gonna call background black, color white. Right, this is our, I need to assign the height basically 50 pixels. Okay, this is our complete website structure. So this is the call float property. Okay, I have explained you how you can design the website structure using float property to arrange and rearrange the div areas. So I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture, guys. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about menus or navigation bar. How you can use CSS properties to design the menus. So first thing, I'm going to teach with you how you can design the vertical and horizontal menus using HTML and CSS3. So first thing, you need to make a UL and li tag. Inside the li tag you need to make an anchor tag, and I'm going to write the 4 links, right? I'm going to create 4 links, privacy, and this is my contact, no, about, and this is my contact page, right? Those are our 4 links, or you can say that on order list. First thing, you need to assign the class or ID. I'm going to assign the ID menus, right? Then I'm going to write the CSS classes. The first thing, property, first thing you need to remove the padding and margin, 0 pixel, margin 0 pixel, right? Save that and let's check it now, right? Now the next thing, you need to target the class. I'm going to target the menus class. First I'm going to remove the list style type, remove the bullets. Now the second one, I'm going to use a font family. I'm going to change the font family like this one, and I'm going to use background, but I will get the background from hex, color hex. I'm going to get the background from this website, and I'm going to pick any one color for background like this one, and I'm going to copy this color name code and paste it, and I'm going to use font. I'm going to also use color white, right? Save that and let's check it now on the browser. Okay, I need to remove this one basically, and I'm going to use border radius 5 pixel. I want to round at the top of the bottom, left, right, and I'm going to show it you guys. As you can see, I decrease the size of the width, then you will be able to see the rounded, as you can see guys, right? But I removed that. Basically I just want to show you how you can use that. Now the next one is I'm going to use menus, and inside the menus class have a li tag. I'm going to target the li tag, and I'm going to use float left. Save that. Okay, our background has been removed, but we will use another property inside the menus section, like overflow, and use auto, so that the background has been appeared on the browser using overflow auto class, property. Now the next thing, you need to target the anchor link. So I'm going to use dot menus li anchor tag, right? Inside the anchor tag, first you need to write display block, and text decoration none, color white, right? Say that, right? And then I'm going to use padding top and bottom 50 pixel, left and right 20 pixel, right? Our menus. Now the next thing is I'm going to hover the mouse on the menus. I want to change the background color, so I'm going to use dot menus li anchor link and hover, colon hover, right? Inside that I'm going to use the next one color, like I think this one. Okay, I'm going to just show you. I'm going to use background and this one color name, color, and color is white. Right, I'm going to show with you guys. As you can see guys, our menus has been created using HTML and CSS3. Now the next thing is I'm going to create another type menus using HTML and CSS3. So I'm going to comment that and also comment that, right? And also I'm going to comment this one, okay, and this one, right? This is our comment. I copy that and paste here, right? So I will use another tactics to design this type menu, okay? Horizontal, I mean top of the menus, I mean navigation bar, and vertical bar, right? Now guys, let's create another type menus. So first thing, you need to target the class. I'm going to show it to you guys, just a minute. First I'm going to remove the padding and margin. Alright, margin 0 pixel, padding 0 pixel, right? Then I'm going to target the class like menus, and I'm going to use list style none, border 1 pixel solid. I'm going to use the border like this one, okay? I'm going to get the another type border. This one, okay? Copy that and paste here. Let's check it now, right? Now the next thing, I'm going to use border radius 20 pixel, and I'm going to also assign width 300 pixel, right? And then I think I need to use 10 pixel radius, right? Now the next thing is I'm going to use padding all side 20 pixel, right? Now the next thing is I'm going to target the menus li. First I'm going to make a space between 1 to second link, so I'm going to use line height 2.5 em. Now the next thing is I'm going to use border bottom 1 pixel solid, and this is a color name, right? And I'm going to also use font family sans serif, font size 80 pixel, right? Now the next thing is I'm going to remove the last one border, so I'm going to use dot menus li colon child last child, okay? I'm going to use border none, right? Now the next one is I'm going to target the anchor link, menus li anchor link. First I'm going to remove the text decoration none. Okay, just a minute. Text decoration none, and I'm going to change the color. I'm going to use this one color, okay? I think I need to use another color. I'm going to use this one color, right? Copy that and use color, this one, blue type, right? And then finally I'm going to use hover, menus li anchor and hover. And when you use a hover the mouse, I want to change the background color, font color. I'm going to use this one color, right? I'm going to use color, save that, and let's check it now, right? So those are ways you can use that to make menus using HTML and CSS3. I hope you are understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about display inline and inline display properties in CSS3. first thing I'm going to teach with you how you can create a menus using display inline and inline display properties. I will use display inline properties that will help you to design the menus, or you can say that navigation bar. So first thing, I'm going to create a UL li tag. Inside the li tag, I'm going to create anchor link, and I'm going to create a home, and I'm going to copy that and paste a couple of times, and I'm going to change the link's name like about contact. I'm going to use privacy, and then contact for links, right? So I'm going to use style sheet, and I'm going to remove the padding and margin, also all side margin 0 pixel, and also I'm going to use border box sizing, border box basically. Now the next thing is I'm going to target the UL tag, and I'm going to remove I'm going to change the background color, and I'm going to create get the color from colorx.com, and then I'm going to pick the color like this one, and I'm going to use this one color, copy that, paste here, save that, and let's check it now. Right now the next thing is I'm going to use font family sans serif. Font size, I'm going to use font size 80 pixel. Right now the next thing is I'm going to target UL li tag, and I'm going to use list style type none to remove the bullets. Then I'm going to use display inline property that will help you to display the links strength wise. Save that, and let's check it now. Right, by default have a block properties, right, but after using inline, then you will be able to see the links have appeared step by step or strength wise. Right now the next thing is I'm going to target the UL li anchor tag, and I'm going to change the color font. I'm going to change the color white. Text decoration, I'm going to use none. Right, but I want to use I want to make a space. So first thing, inside the UL tag you need to assign the padding, right, and also same padding you need to assign inside the li tag. Right, then I'm going to target UL li anchor and hover the mouse, and when you use hover the mouse on the link, then I want to change the color and also text color. I'm going to use this one, copy that, and I'm going to use background color name color white. Save that, and let's check it now. Okay, just a minute. Hover padding UL I think I need to use padding. Okay, everything is perfect guys, as you can see, but I think I need to remove that, and as you can see guys, just assign the same padding inside the UL properties, and the same padding you need to assign on the anchor link, right? Then you are able to see the menus or navigation bar has been created. This is a very simple and short knowledge all about the using a display inline property, but I will use another way to understand the display property. First I'm gonna comment that, right? I'm gonna comment that, and also I'm gonna comment this one, right? Let's get the picture from the this is my folder name image.png, right? So that okay, now we need to include the padding width and height 200, height 200, right? This is our image. By default have a inline property inside our image tag. If I want to display the image on the center, so first thing, I'm gonna target image, and if I want to use the image will be appeared on the center on the browser, then I'm gonna use inline, right? But it doesn't work on here, so you need to write, by default I have an inline, right? So I want to use a block, and I'm going to use margin. First I'm going to remove this one. Basically I'm going to remove this. First I'm going to use margin auto. Okay, margin, just a minute guys. I'm going to use margin auto. This image appeared on the left side. You can't see the image will be appeared or center. So in case you need to write simple on display block, right? After using display block, the image has been appeared on the center, as you can see guys, right? By default have an image applied the display property inline, right? After using block property, then you will be able to see the image will be appeared on the center, right? This is a image usage on display property. Let's talk about the another properties, like another usage. First I'm going to comment that I'm going to create a div and assign the class sections, heading section 1, paragraph tag. Inside the paragraph tag I'm going to use lorem text, right? Save that, copy that and paste 2 times, right? 3 divs and 3 contents. I want to display the whole content or whole divs step by step or strength wise. So how I can do that, guys? You need to follow on few simple steps. The first step, first I'm gonna style that. I'm gonna call it sections. I'm gonna use background, right? So that I think sections, right? Then I'm going to assign the width 220 pixels, I think. Okay, 1 2 and 1 2 3 divs. I want to display the first one, second one and third one step by step or strength wise. So first I'm going to change the 2 and 3. First you need to write, first I'm going to show with you usage. I'm going to use display inline. You are able to see, you can't see the data or display strength wise, but you need to use inline block property, then you will be able to see whole content appear strength wise. Just write inline block property. I want to decrease the width, right? 1 2 and 3. So this is a usage of inline block and also inline properties in CSS3. I have explained you all about usage of inline and block property in CSS3. I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video we will discuss all about positions in CSS3. Statics, static, relative, absolute, sticky and fixed. I'm going to show you fixed that, right? This is a fixed position. So just a minute. Okay, so first thing we will discuss all about static. The default position have applied on the each content static. For example, I'm going to make a div and assign the class like static, right? This is a class name. You can write any name as you like, right? Then I'm using style and I'm going to use dot static. This is a position, I mean class name, right? Okay, this is a class name. but we will discuss all about position static. I'm going to use width 100 pixel, height 100 pixel, and background I'm going to use orange. Okay, our box has been appeared on the browser. This is the normal size of the browser, right? The default position I have a static. If I want to use position static and I'm going to move this top 100 pixel, then you can't see the changing appeared on the browser or the box. But I want to move this box top 100 and left 100, so I'm going to use relative position, relative top 100, left 100. You can also use right and bottom positions to move the box any body section on the browser. Save that and let's check it now, right? If I remove that, you can't see the moving on the box. You need to enter the position relative, right? This is a very simple and short ideas all about relative, right? Now the next thing is position relative and also absolute. We will discuss all about position relative and also absolute. So first thing I'm going to comment that, I leave that. I comment that first I'm gonna use another way, right? I'm going to use another way, guys. Okay, first I'm going to write div and assign the class container. Inside the container I write div and class box, and also assign the ID box 1, right? Box 11, I remove that, copy that, paste, right? I'm going to use 2 boxes. Okay, save that. I'm going to use 2 boxes, right? So first thing I'm going to use container to design the box. Container, I'm going to assign the width 600 pixel, height 100 pixel. No, I'm going to use 700 pixel. Save that, and also you need to write background. Background like this one. Okay, this is our, I need to remove the, decrease the size of the width. Okay, this is our container. Inside the container have a 3 divs, 2 divs. So we will design them. So I'm going to use box. First I'm going to assign the width, height 100 pixel, right? Then I'm going to assign the color, box 1, background yellow, and box 2, background green, right? So that 2 boxes appeared inside our container div, right? Inside our container div. First I'm going to increase the height, basically, guys, 500. Okay, right? So I'm going to use position relative. So first thing, you need to assign the relative position inside your container div. Inside the container div have 2 divs, as you can see, 2 divs. You need to define the position relative inside our container div. So I'm going to use container class and I'm going to use position relative. Once you enter position relative, then you need to enter the position absolute. For example, I want to move this box, yellow box, top 100 and left 100. Then I go to ID1, right? Box ID1. I'm going to use position absolute. Then I'm going to use top 100 and left 200. For example, you can use any position as you want. So that, as you can see, guys, top 100, this is a container, top 100 and left 200, right? Without using position absolute, you can't move the box. so you need to enter position absolute. You can use the same thing. For example, I'm going to use position absolute, and I'm going to use bottom 200 pixel, right side 300 pixel. So that, as you can see guys, I decrease the size 500, as you can see guys, 300, right, and left 350. Okay, this is a call position relative and also absolute. I'm going to use 300 or 200. Okay, now the next thing is position fixed and also static. So first I teach with you another thing guys, just a minute. I remove the command and save that, and then the static border appeared behind the box. I want to display the static box front and the container div, so we need to use a position z index 1. As you can see guys, the orange box has been appeared in the front end, right, but I will use the z index 2 inside our container div. Then the box will be back on the container div. Say that, and let's check it now, right? Why? Because the z index inside the container div have a z index number 2, and inside a static container class have a z index 2. If 1, if I want to increase that, then the box are going to front end on the container section, right? This is a call z index. You need to remove that and just assign the 1. Okay, right. Now let's talk about the position sticky and fixed. First I'm going to div outside of this container, and I'm going to use box same, and I'm going to use id box 3, right? So first I'm going to use this box, and background, I'm going to use background black, right? This is a box 3. I want to use a position fixed. I want to display this box on the fixed on the browser, so I'm going to use position fixed, right? You can't understand this time because this is a small page and doesn't content appear on the browser, but I will increase the width height on the body section to display the scroll bar. I'm going to use height 3000 pixel, so that this is a call scroll bar. I move down, and then you are able to see the black box has been fixed on the browser, right? As you can see guys, right? This is a call fixed. Now the next one is a sticky. So I'm going to copy that and paste here, and I'm going to change that, and I'm going to assign the box 4, and I'm going to use background video, right? Save that, right? And I'm going to use position sticky, and also we need to use top 0 pixel. So that, as you can see guys, this is only appeared inside our container div, right? After completing the container, then this box will be removed, as you can see guys, right? You can also use the index to front end and back end of the, right? This is the black on the front end. I remove that, and blue one is the front end, right? This is a call position. So you can use the index with negative value, you can do that. In my case, I use a positive value to increase the value to display the content on the front end, right? So those are basically properties, position properties in CSS3. I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture. Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to teach with you display and also visibility property in CSS3. Display property, I explained you all about display property, but I will teach with you another important thing that will help you to work on display property and also have a visibility property. I'm going to teach with you usage of display and also visibility property in CSS3. So first thing, I'm going to create a div and assign the class container. Inside the container, I'm going to assign the class heading 1, and I'm going to use lorem text, right, and I'm going to use soft wrapper, right. Then I save that and I'm going to use style and call container. Inside the container, I'm going to call the h1 tag, target the h1 tag. First, I'm going to show with you how you can hide the particular item from the browser. For example, I want to hide the heading 1 tag, so I'm going to use display none property. So that, as you can see, heading 1, you can't see the heading 1 on the browser. Why? Because I have used a property display none, right? Okay, now another property is a visibility. You can't see the space on the browser, right? After using the display none property, it means the text has been hidden, right? But I will use a property like visibility hidden, then you will be able to see text removed but space still available on the browser, right? This is the difference between display none property and this visibility hidden property, right? Now the next thing I'm going to show with you guys, I target the h1 and I'm going to assign the color red, right? So that heading 1 color is a red, but I will assign the class inside our heading tag and I'm going to use heading, right? Save that. Then I target the h1 class like heading, and then I'm going to use a color green. Then you will be able to see green color will be applied on the heading 1. Why? Because I have assigned the particular class inside our heading tag. Save that. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to use a container. As you can see guys, we are able to see the color has been changed now. Now the next thing is not important. I'm going to use not important property, means I don't need the green color. Then it means the red color will be applied on the heading 1, right? But you need to use not important. I'm going to use not important on here, right? The green color has been removed and red color has been applied on the heading 1 tag, right? This is a very simple and short video all about display none property, visibility, and also I have explained you all about usage of the not important and which class or which selector you want to use to apply on the particular item, right? I hope you understood as well. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture guys.